What's up, Raider Nation? This might be the most important offseason in Las Vegas Raiders history since the team landed in the desert. Rumors are exploding right now that who could become the next head coach of the Raiders, with Brian Daboll running the offense, and if you connect the dots, this has Tom Brady's fingerprints, ALL over it. This is not just another coaching rumor. This is about power, identity, culture, and whether the Raiders are about to fully become the Tom Brady show. So buckle up, because if this happens, the Raiders won't look anything like they did last season. But before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This channel just started, and our first goal is 50 subscribers. If you love the Raiders and want real opinions from real fans, help us hit that mark. Now let's talk football. Let's keep it real. Raider Nation. Last year, reports were already saying, this is Tom's show now. Mark Davis didn't bring Tom Brady in just for headlines. He sold him a piece of the franchise at a below-market value to stabilize this team. And after Brady's first full season as an owner, the Raiders ended up with the No. 1 overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's not stability. That's rock bottom. And somehow, Brady has avoided most of the heat. But that grace period, it's over. When you look at New England, 2 straight for 2-13 seasons, followed by a 13-3 turnaround and a division title. With heavy Patriot DNA back in the building, UKNOW, Brady is watching that closely. And you know he's thinking, why not do that in Vegas? Now, let's talk about Brian Flores. Flores is the complete opposite of what the Raiders just had. Pete Carroll was player-friendly, energetic, all vibes. Flores, cold, precise, disciplined, no excuses. He is the closest thing to Bill Belichick currently in the NFL, minus Josh McDaniels. And we all know how that went in Vegas. Flores is a defensive mastermind. His Miami teams consistently overperformed their talent, and his defenses were always physical, aggressive, and smart. And let's not forget, Flores and Brady have a strong relationship. Flores was one of the people in Miami who wanted Brady after Tampa. That matters. Now this is where things get really interesting. If Brian Flores is the head coach, and Brian Daboll becomes the offensive coordinator, that's serious football. Daboll was there for the first 3 Super Bowls of the Brady-Belichick era, and 2 more in the second dynasty run. He understands quarterback development, game planning, adjusting week to week. If the Raiders are drafting No. 1 overall, Daboll could be the perfect guy to develop a franchise QB, whether that's a generational prospect or a bold trade-up scenario. This wouldn't be nostalgia. This would be structure. The lawsuit, elephant in the room. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The Brian Flores lawsuit is still ongoing. For some franchises, that's a deal breaker, especially teams named in the case. But the Raiders. This is a franchise that has never been afraid to fight the league. A franchise that still carries scars from the John Gruden situation in 2021. If any team is willing to say, we don't care, we want the best coach, it's the Raiders. Flores idea? BOLL. Vegas magic? If this truly becomes the Tom Brady show in Las Vegas, Brian Flores and Brian Daboll could be the next big act on the strip. Discipline, defense, smart offense, quarterback development, not flash, not hype, winning football. And honestly, Raider Nation, after everything we've been through, I'll take that all day. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Do you want Brian Flores as head coach? Would Brian Daboll as OC excite you? Or do you think this is too much Patriot influence? Let's talk about it. If you love honest Raiders content, like the video, subscribe to Raiders Nation Update. We're on the road to 50 subscribers, and this is just the beginning. I'm Victor. This is Raider Nation Update. Just win, baby.